Good afternoon, students. Today we will discuss the rest part of our chapter, the Earth in the solar system. The solar system consists of the Sun, 8 planets, satellites, and some other celestial bodies known as asteroids and meteoroids and form the solar system. And here is the diagram of the solar system. You can see the arrangement of it, of every planet, and also there is asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. Now comes to the Sun. The Sun is in the center of the solar system. It is huge and made up of extremely hot gases. Also, it provides the pulling force that binds the solar system. The Sun is the ultimate source of heat and light for the solar system. Also, the Sun is about 150 million kilometers away from the Earth. Now comes to the planets. There are 8 planets in our solar system. In order of their distance from the Sun, they are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. All 8 planets of the solar system move around the Sun in fixed path. These paths are called orbits. Mercury is nearest to the Sun. It takes only about 88 days to complete one round along its orbit. Venus is considered as Earth twins because its size and shape are very much similar to that of the Earth. Till recently, August 2006, Pluto was also considered a planet. However, in a meeting of the International Astronomical Union, a decision was taken that Pluto, like other celestial objects discovered in the recent past, may be called a dwarf planet. Now comes to the Earth. The Earth is the third nearest planet to the Sun. In size, it is the fifth largest planet. It is slightly flattened at the poles. The Earth's shape is described as a geoid. Conditions favorable to support life are probably found only on the Earth. It has water, air, which are essential for survival. The air has life-supporting gases like oxygen. From outer space, the Earth appears blue because its two-thirds surface is covered by water. It is also called a blue planet or sometimes watery planet. Now comes to the Moon. The Moon is the Earth's satellite. Its diameter is only 1/4 that of the Earth. It appears big because of it is nearer to our planet than other celestial bodies. It is about 384,400 kilometers away from this Earth. The Moon moves around the Earth in about 27 days. It takes exactly the same spin or same time to complete one spin. As a result, only one side of the Moon is visible to us on the Earth. The Moon does not have conditions favorable for life. It has mountains, plains, and depressions on its surface. These cast shadows on the Moon's surface. Now comes to the asteroids. Asteroids are tiny bodies that move around the Sun. They are found between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. As we already discussed about this, scientists are of the view that asteroids are parts of a planet which exploded many years back. Comes to meteoroids, the small pieces of rocks which move around the Sun are called meteoroids. Sometimes these meteoroids come near to the Earth and tend to drop upon it. During this process, due to friction with the air, they get heated up and burn. It causes a flash of light. Sometimes a meteor, without being completely burned, falls on the Earth and creates a hollow. A cluster of millions of stars is called the Milky Way galaxy. Our solar system is a part of this galaxy. In ancient India, it was imagined to be a river of light flowing in the sky. Thus, it was named as Akash Ganga. Comes to the galaxy. A galaxy is a huge system of billions of stars and clouds of dust and gases. There are millions of such galaxies that makes the universe. So that's all about the chapter.